Going on, guys? How's it going, guys? Matt here with Carolina Coops. Welcome to Video Chicken. To my left is my host, Kristen Warren.
I think this one really could be a male.
Oh, we got one that's hatching? This show is for you guys. This is the bass fiber. Y'all know chickens are the gateway drug into homesteading.
We survived with only one trip to the ER.
Coyotes are everywhere.
It's about time you show up, Matt.
It's a great straw.
It is time, finally, for chicken police. They defecate every 12 seconds. Is that true? Now it is officially noon because the buzzer went off.
Well, I've never counted.
Long
More
road.
coops
That's a good one with the courts and everything.
and more chickens.
Well, the math you do now, Daddy, is chicken math.
Calm down, Matt.
But-
Calm down.
It is actually a little cold in here. I think Ingrid might be right. Is it? You're always cold.
I'm warm and cozy right now.
You are. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Video Chicken. We are live. It is Friday, February.
Yes.
February
Yesterday
3rd.
was Groundhog's Day.
What does that mean? What happened?
I don't know.
Is it the movie? I love that movie.
I heard that some groundhogs are retiring,
I
and we need a new crop of groundhogs.
I hope they have a 401k. What's it? Puxatony? What's his name?
Puxatony.
Yeah, I don't know. I just love the movie. Blah, 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 blah. Was that Bill Murray? Great movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, February 3rd, 2023. We are live, coming to you from Creedmoor, North Carolina, Carolina Coops headquarters. We have an awesome show today because we get to open stuff. We get to open stuff and talk about it. And one of the products we have today, we actually have I don't know if we got to his official title, maybe inventor, engineer, the brains behind it, which I love smart people. So they contact...
Are you on lunchy?
Oh, geez. Sorry. It is lunchtime, too. We're going to be opening up a couple auto doors today for chicken coops.
Well, that's fantastic.
Now, did you do your homework?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my gosh. So the gentleman that we're going to have on today, his name is Tony. He is from chickendoors.com. I want to say he's the engineer, maybe the inventor. He'll confirm for us when he comes on about 12:15 Eastern about their Pullet-Shut door. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of background with us about the Pullet-Shut. And his partner, I think it was Mark, if I remember correctly, he called us last week. He's like, we got the best door.
He definitely has the best named door.
Oh, yeah, they crushed it with chickendoors.com. I mean, you can't beat.
No, I mean Pullet-Shut is genius.
Well, both of those are actually.
So it took me a while. Ingrid goes, I love a good pun. I'm like, Pullet-Shut? I don't get it. She goes, Pullet-Shut? I'm like, oh, duh.
And Pullet, it's spelled like Pullet.
I know.
It's very clever.
It is brilliant. So hopefully, if you were here last week, we had some problems with the audio. I think I solved it, but you weren't here because you came in right 1 minute ago. We did an audio check, and
I like to be early.
the girls in the office couldn't hear Tony in
I
the
just
green
didn't say
room.
how early.
Yeah. So this is going to be an awesome show. Again, we are live. It's February 3rd, 2023. We are going to do some unboxing. So we're not only going to unbox one of the doors that we do have some experience with, and we're going to talk about that, and have one of the engineers here that knows this product in and out. We're also going to open up another door that was sent to us, or no, I think Non ordered it, because, I don't know, there's some good feedback about it. I have never seen one. I'm going to open it up for the first time. I think we're going to do it after we open up Tony's door there. And this is the best part, and this was Tony's idea. And I hope it's the one he's talking about. He said that, have you seen that really cheap door? I think sells for $20. And I mean, it's all over all over Meta. And I was like, I think so. And actually, my co-host, our chicken expert, Kristen here, ordered 1, 2, and then I think 3.
Yeah, I was duped.
Okay, don't spill the beans yet. So Tony's like, oh yeah. I mean, he just started talking about it. So as you guys know, this show is about educating the consumer, and that's what we're going to do today. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, you know where to leave it. Leave it right in that comment section. If you don't have any questions or comments, please do us a huge favor. Say hi, tell us where you're watching from, and do everything you can to help us promote and share the show.
Yes, we have people from all over.
Yes, I love it. The audience is getting so
And a lot
big.
of regulars. I love all the chit chat.
Yes. So now there's other things we got to talk about today. All right.
We do?
Before, are you kidding me? Ingrid's gonna get so mad. Are you ready?
Well, I already got you mad before the show started.
Ingrid,
Oh, and I missed that.
No, Ingrid.
That's worth coming in early for.
Ingrid cannot make me mad. So listen, what a great time to be in the chicken business or the egg business.
I am basking in my chickenness right now.
If you love some good conspiracy theories or whatever,
The memes.
man, it is hot.
Just the attention. Like,
So
I feel like I'm special.
No, okay, so I'm going to call you out on something. Not call you out. I'm going to bring to the surface some things that I appreciate you take the time to share with me because you're like, oh, Matt's going to eat this up. I do. But you don't dare make it public. And I can't say I blame you. You have the perfect, again, you should be a politician.
I may be one day.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
And
I'm going to declare chickens are allowed everywhere.
All right, so here's what I'm getting at. If you are living under a rock, you're not going to know what we're talking about. But if you are in the world of backyard chickens, or probably just whatever, there is this huge thing about egg laying production has gone down during the winter, all right? And that the theory that people are saying recently is that it has something to do with the feed, okay? And we touched on it a little bit last week. And, of course, my instincts are like, okay, I love a good conspiracy theory, but that sounds a little far-fetched. And then it's getting deeper. And you just don't know what to believe anymore. So I thought, why not do our own research? Just like everyone should do. We need to stop believing everything they feed in front of us.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because, again, we're not all reading from the same newspaper anymore, which
Right.
makes it even scarier.
But can I add that Lisa Steele, our friend Lisa Steele,
Oh yeah.
had mentioned that this, she was seeing a lot of this too, and she made a very good observation about how people, pandemic bought chickens, right? They decided to take on chickens for the first time ever. And now when you have chickens, a lot of times when they're laying, they'll lay right through the winter. But then that second winter or that third winter, it's like, oh, they stopped laying. But if you've never had chickens before, you don't know that's completely normal.
Brilliant.
So that it's totally brilliant. It makes perfect sense.
And
Yeah,
then,
and she had a lot of other good points.
Yes.
That was very well written. I couldn't have done it better.
Yeah, she did. She had a whole post about it, and it was very interesting. And
It was well laid out. She had different points.
right. And then to take it even further, here we go again, a chicken factory, an egg farm caught on fire.
Yeah.
Do. It did. It's true. It's right there.
it's just sad.
I was joking about if it's true or not. I would think that no one would joke about this.
I don't know if it's just more publicized now or
Well, yeah, that's
Right.
or
the
if
thing.
it's really increasing.
Exactly. Were these things always happening? But again, media is all about a good story with fear that people are going to talk about. So that's what's going on right now. So that is sad. But there were so many food processing plants that exploded all of a sudden. And I'm telling you, that's not normal, but it happened a lot the past couple of years. And then to take it a step further, here we go. This one's going to be really good. Yeah, you've been busy. Or did you? Oh, well, maybe you didn't send that in the group one. This was a private one. You definitely didn't want to. Something about that. If we were to eat the eggs, it would give you COVID.
No.
Hold on. No, hold on. Or it was something to get the
They were vaccinating the hens to see Ingrid.
No, hold on.
No,
Give her a second.
she and I both
good.
read the same
Okay.
article.
Well, how come I didn't see it? You sent
You
it to
don't
me.
read.
I don't.
Did you see my comment? My comment in the text was, did either
you
of you
even read
read
it?
this?
Yes, and I didn't because I thought that one was the same as the other stuff that I was reading, and I didn't read through it. I just checked the source.
I didn't mean to be snarky. It just
No, it was well done.
Is that the
and
same as being
appropriate.
curt?
No, it's a little bit more.
A little more edgy.
So here's what I want to do, folks. Here's what I'm getting at. And if you're just joining us, thank you for showing up. 92 people. We're almost to 100 already.
And I love it when Ingrid's edgy.
Oh, me too. It's February 3rd, 2023. We are live. We have an awesome show coming up. Today, we're going to do some unboxing. We're going to unbox some chicken doors, and we have a guest in the green room. His name is Tony from chickendoors.com. He is going to talk about his door and educate us on his door, maybe compared to other doors, so that we can educate the consumer. Because I tell you, the world of chicken doors, automatic chicken doors, it's hot. It's controversial with all the different, do you do this, do you do that?
I love a good chicken door.
I do too. I didn't know that was a must-have.
A must-have right now is the thing you sent me that it was the eggs.
We can talk about that later.
No. Can we do our own research, please?
Yes, I think Ingrid and I could probably do that.
Well, here's what I would like, and I love, it makes me smile every time we're doing the intro. I don't know what it is about Dr. Crespo. Love her. I would love to start with her and say, Dr. Crespo, ask her, is it possible that anything that could be given to the chickens could have anything to do with the conspiracy theories or the ideas that this might be egg production or the COVID? You know what I mean? I would really love to start there and then go down the paths, because I tell you, just like everything else, you follow the money, you find out what's really going on.
Yeah, but Matt, you're without reading the story, that you're mixing two things. And the whole idea of the COVID and the chickens is that chickens just normally give their babies antibodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think all probably animals give antibodies to their babies in utero or in the egg. So they're working on, it was one study that was working on making immunizing chickens in order to have them produce antibodies to ward against COVID as a part of a vaccine that they can use worldwide as a nasal spray.
Yes. Okay. What I'm getting at is there's a lot to talk about, and yes, there's little tangents about COVID and egg production.
Right, but I don't want to mislead people.
We're not misleading people.
Okay.
It's as simple as, let's start with a chicken expert. I would love to hear what Dr. Crespo has to say about if any of this is even possible. And then maybe she's like, oh, yeah, this is possible, but this isn't. So we start going down that rabbit hole. Right?
Sure.
All right. It is 12:11. It's Friday. Kristen, thanks for being here. I hope you had a good week.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes. Did you
Thank
get
you, Ingrid, for being here.
Yes. Well, Ingrid was here early. She went right. Did you check out the new cubicles in the Carolina Coops
No.
office? Oh, it is awesome.
I will, though. I'd like to try out each seat.
It's
All
very
Even
office
if it's not
spacey out
mine.
there. It's
All
very
right.
office spacey.
So there are some things I got to get to. I wish we would have got this on video. You ready for this? This is awesome. It's so simple, but this is awesome. And actually, Ingrid, if you get ready,
You're stepping up your game.
we have. So this is the tape that we use to tape up all the boxes: hemp, accessories, roost bars, whatever. And isn't this amazing? This is a tape that's heat, water activated, and it comes out of a machine. It's really, really cool. And this is what we put on the boxes. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be a great idea to put some art on the tape?
So we have our logo, we have our
that
deep
cool?
glitter method QR code, and our USA chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Abs-
And Ernest did this?
Yes.
Yeah,
and,
Ernest
and the Video
packaging.
Chicken Live logo.
Yep. And isn't that great?
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. This is my favorite. Nan drew that real quick on the whiteboard. And at
very
first I was
cute.
like, she's crazy, but I think she crushed it.
Yeah, she
And then
did.
Danielle, our graphics artist, did all the final touches and just,
Yeah, it looks really good.
yeah, I absolutely love it. So if you are buying anything from us, especially hemp, you'll be able to see the new tape on the boxes. I hope you enjoy it.
It's so pretty.
And then I wonder how many people are going to get curious, be like, okay, I got to scan that QR code.
Yeah.
They're going to be in like Amazon or.
And I made the QR code with the chicken in the middle. So I'm going to.
Good job, Ingrid.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they don't come like that.
They don't?
They do not.
All right, so let's go ahead. I want to bring Tony in. I want to go ahead and get to this unboxing because we know how this show goes. We
Yes.
get going on and on and on. We're already almost up to 100 people. Thank you so much for being here.
All right, you're going to have to scooch together again if I bring Tony
All right, so you're going to do it
Which direction?
in. I don't know.
in the middle. And remember, only I get to hit the golden bell.
We'll see about that.
Listen, troublemaker.
All right, I'm adding him.
Well, you got to go to the interview page.
Oh,
I knew you
that's
should have
right.
me do it.
All right.
One of these days, we're going to be like, oh, man, they really know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Back to it.
There we go. Tony, how you doing
Hey.
today?
I'm doing great. Good morning, good afternoon, good day.
Yes, thank you. So this is Tony from chickendoors.com. He is where in Texas?
We are in Lockhart. So Lockhart is the official barbecue capital of Texas. Blacks and Krites and so forth. When people come here, we tell them you got to go get barbecue before you come see us. But we're about 35 miles south of Austin. A little
Okay.
Northeast of San Antonio.
All right, a side thing I have to ask, because if there's one thing I've learned a lot about living in the South. And one of the first things I discovered is barbecue to us Northerners, the way it should be, is a verb. You don't start, you barbecue.
No, that's a cookout.
No.
I do the same thing. Sean corrects me all the time. I was like, "Are you gonna like the barbecue?" And we're gonna barbecue something. And he's like, He's like, you mean grill? I'm like, oh. Okay.
So, and then down here in the South, when they say barbecue, they actually mean a noun. They're referring to what's called pulled pork. And depending on where you go, it's either going to be nothing but vinegar or it's, I don't even know what the red part is, a tomato base or whatever. And I have yet to really find any good barbecue as a noun, but boy, do I miss barbecuing. So, that's interesting. Sorry, completely side note, but I had to bring that up. It's something I got to get off my chest because it bugs the crap out of me. So you're
down in Texas, so we're talking beef down here. We've got plenty of cows.
There's a barbecue
yeah.
beef.
I do like beef.
Brisket? You don't know what brisket is?
It's my favorite.
No, okay. Oh, I can't stand stringy meat. Anyway, so everyone, this is Tony from chickendoors.com, and he is down in south of Austin, Texas. So you're way down there. How is the ice storms and all the cold affecting you guys right now?
Well, I didn't realize we're actually still in part of the Arctic Circle, but yeah, we had Wednesday and Thursday around here, everything closed because we don't have plows and we don't know what salt is other than putting on your barbecue. So yeah, pretty much the entire area has been shut down.
Yeah, the same thing happens in North Carolina too.
All right, if everyone in the comments, I just want to confirm, and anyone out in the office, make sure that you guys can hear Tony.
They did. Somebody said hi to Tony.
So. Okay, good.
We still can't hear him through the monitors.
Oh, but that's
just
okay.
FYI.
I just want to, while I'm talking, we have Wookie Wook that said that the price of hemp went up $20. That is, it didn't go up. It's the free shipping.
Thank you.
So,
guys, I'm saving you guys money.
Yeah. And
I'm actually saving. We are saving you money.
It used to be $50 shipping.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's come down quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as free shipping. It just includes shipping. But I got to be like everyone else, say free shipping. All right. I am ready to get into this. So, Tony, are you ready to get into your door?
You want me to get your door?
Absolutely. And it's not that anything's getting more expensive. It's the value of your dollar is taking a plunge. So that's two different arguments. So that's another conspiracy theory. But I'll stop there.
Is this it?
Is he baiting me? Is this a test?
I don't know. Yeah, Tony, don't bait him. It doesn't take much
but
to get him.
I don't disagree with him, to be honest with you.
We could go for 4 hours on our conspiracy theories, I think.
All right. So before I get yelled at by Ingrid, I always want to start a second show, but I know it'd be business suicide. All right. So let's open up the box. So thank you so much for sending us this door. Definitely really appreciate it. And we're going to pop it open. Do we have a knife? We're going to do it the American way here. We're going to use a pen. Or a pencil. I'm assuming this is a pen. Oh, this is actually one of my favorite pens right here. All right. Now, are you familiar with this door? Do you know what door we're about to open? Oh, the pen's not working. All right. Might need a knife. Someone in the office? Maybe. Hold on. We got this. No, never mind. I got it. All right. We're going to open this up. And
So we already have some fans, Tony. Somebody loves your door.
God, make sure I don't elbow you.
We've got the best customers in the world. Absolutely.
No, Carolina
we do.
Coops does.
Or chicken people are just the best.
Chicken people are the best.
Chicken people are the best.
Amber M says, I love that it's not guillotine style. Such a great door. I recommend this door to everyone. So that's...
Yeah, we'll be talking about that.
Yeah.
We will be, because I also want to, especially for the viewers that are just joining us, we right now are doing an unboxing.
Which is not Instagram ready at all. It's just very awkward.
That we have done a couple of these doors. Hold on.
We'll get better at this.
We've done...
this is just real.
I know. So
what did I just miss? We have done a couple of these doors.
Nothing, Matt. You never miss anything.
That's right. Nothing gets by me.
Uh-huh.
Other than what's behind me. Okay, so we're going to open this up, and we're going to do an unboxing. And so we got a battery. Okay. Battery. Peanuts. My daughter's going to have fun with this. Got the door coming out. Wow, they're so much better than we are at, like, they got stuff and stuff. We just throw it all in a box.
Yeah, take a lesson from...
And the right size box. Those are very nice.
Hey, come on. All right. So here's the thing I wanted to mention first. So we have done...
Oh, it's nice and sturdy.
Well, okay, hold on. We got.
Oh, it's a nice big size.
Oh, you're killing me with these peanuts. Here, get them.
I think even turkeys could fit through there.
Okay. Well, they actually have it. Oh, wait, what was that? Okay,
They do.
mind.
They have a turkey door.
They have a turkey door.
Oh, it's different?
Okay.
It's bigger, I would assume, right, Tony? Your
Pretty good
turkey door is
size.
bigger?
Our turkey door is bigger. This one is 11 inches wide, 15 inches tall.
Okay.
So
Our
is this
turkey is 20 by 30.
is this the? So I saw you had a small and a standard and a turkey. Is that correct?
Correct. So this one is the standard size,
Okay.
11 by 15. And I can show you on my side, this is the small one here, and this is a standard one that you're holding.
Oh,
wow.
okay. There's a smaller one.
We originally just had the standard size. We were getting all these people with these coops the size of a doghouse, and it didn't fit because of things. So we kind of washed it in hot, got the small one.
So that's what. So the small one was to accommodate more people's different coops.
The back.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's like the
And our
show
big
side,
one for
isn't it?
turkeys. Actually, some people use it for goats too. But
Ah.
Ooh.
Goats.
every
That's a
time
good
I think
idea.
of getting goats, I talk to a friend who has them, and I realize, oh no, I don't need goats.
Yeah.
You know how to test a fence and see if it's goat proof?
Say it again.
How to test a fence to see if it's goat proof, where the goats won't get to it. The only way to test that is with your garden hose. If the water gets through,
I know. Listen, I've heard that, and I disagree. But what it is we are very good at understanding the importance of not missing a step when it comes to any type of containment system. And I was told exactly that. If it can't hold water, you're not going to hold goats. Or maybe I just got really lucky. So here we are. We unboxed the Pullet-Shut from chickendoors.com. And I opened up this right here, which is a nice bubble wrapped envelope with a solar panel. Tony, how many watt solar panel is this?
it's a 3-watt panel.
Okay.
And we build a regulator right into the back of it. There's a lot of things that we do that, your average people is like, oh, they just throw stuff, and then it works for a while and has problems.
Yeah, so what
Our
we're going to
solar
do...
panel-
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Our solar panel on the back of it's got a regulator. So it's designed to optimize the voltage on the battery. It won't overcharge it, and it won't give you other issues. So
that's good.
a lot of little things like that we build for longevity. We want this to last for years and years and years.
Okay, so we got a door, a 3-watt solar panel, okay, a battery. So this is already more than I got with our first door, and it's been about 12 years since I've last installed a chicken door, or a Pullet-Shut from chickendoors.com. We got some flyers, nicely printed. So the Pullet-Shut automatic chicken and turkey doors, very nice. So you got, ooh, feel that, nice glossy paper.
Are you taking notes, Matt?
No, I'm not going to read.
Are you
but-
reading?
No. Okay, so I like that. NoPEC LLC, do you guys do other things other than doors?
So our main business is the doors. Recently, and actually how this started, and this goes way back, my business partner, Mark, we originally started making biodiesel back when that was a thing, 10, 15 years ago. And so we came up with the name NoPEC. So it's OPEC, no OPEC. So
See, I love the puns. God.
And yeah, we have fun.
We're gonna
with
have to
that.
hire
But
Tony to
then,
write some of
The
our.
world changed, and we couldn't get oil, and we went to the chicken world. And now we also do some bee stuff, that's another crazy world, another topic. Beekeeping is for great addictions.
So I see we got a little baggie here. I see 4 machine style screws, coarse thread machine style stainless steel, probably, I'm assuming.
Everything stainless steel, yes.
And then there's my favorite part right there. So here is where,
I do remember this.
yeah, bringing back memories.
Yeah.
This is where it gets interesting. So I wanted to give a quick history. So this door was introduced to us by a customer of ours out in, I think she was in California. And she goes, this is the door I want. I said, okay. And when I first got it, I was impressed by the choice of materials. Okay. And that's where it really all starts. It is so important that you could build something and engineer it perfectly, but if you're not using the right materials, it's probably going to fail, fall apart, maybe not look as good. So I can tell you, the one thing that I noticed has not changed from day one is the quality of the materials. And that is so important in anything you're really making. And again, remember, this is the thing that's going to protect your girls at night. Okay. So the things that I've noticed that are new that I really, really like is this. Well, I probably shouldn't. Ow. Ooh, did you hear that? Oh, I'm getting old. Ooh, my hand. Oh, that hurt. A photo cell.
Oh, that twist tie is getting you, huh?
No, it was my nerves in my hand. So, Tony, tell us about this
twist
photo
tie's
cell.
bringing you down.
Okay, so we are going to untie it.
Right. So the first thing with ours, you can either operate, all of our doors are programmable. If you wanted to open at 7:13 and close at 8:27, you can do that. But what the majority of customers want is something that just happens automatically. That sensor reads the light level, opens the door at dawn, closes the door around dusk. And, this is one of these things where all the little details matter. Um, so my little control board inside reads the light level actually a few times a second and counts. And it's looking for 5 to 10 minutes of a light transition. So, where some of the other ones out there, your kid's boyfriend drives up and parks, and the headlight shines in the backyard. And for some of I don't like to make fun of individual competitors, but overall, a light hits them for 2 or 3 seconds, they open the door. Well, ours needs 5 or 10 minutes. So it's not going to accidentally open or close if a cloud goes overhead or if a car drives by or something like that.
Now,
so there's a ton of little features like that we've built into it.
Okay, that's what I want to get into. I love that. I had no idea. I love that. Did that explanation come from experience?
Absolutely. So let me explain how we started, and you'll get a chuckle. So Mark and I, we're friends. We knew each other through church, and we live about 5 miles apart. We both have a ranch. And we both had chickens. Now, this is going back, 12, 14, 15 years ago. And we'd see each other at church and we'd joke, were the raccoons at your house? Or were they at my house? Or was there a shuttle service that they were going back and forth? Because once you hit 40, you forget stuff. And we kept forgetting to close our individual coops. And we were feeding every raccoon in the county. So and you'll get it, this is funny. So one day at church, Mark's like, I know what, I'm going to go and buy an automatic chicken door. And I didn't even know they existed back then. I said, let me know what you find. I might want to get one too. Well, the next week at church, Mark says, come on over. I'm like, well, what's up? And he goes, we're going to make an automatic chicken door. And I just laughed. I'm like, Mark, your memory's getting bad. You're going to buy one and tell me what you found. And when he's like, oh, I went and looked and everything. This is, again, nearly 15 years ago. Everything out there was just wood and plastic and broken parts and so forth. And you knew that if you bought this in 3 or 6 months, it was just going to fall apart and not work for you. So we went over to his place. And keep in mind, I'm the electrical half. I used to work at IBM. I worked at AMD, computer board, electrical engineering, electromagnetics, some kind of interesting stuff. And we're both retired. And Mark's, he comes from the mechanical side, machinist, tool, and die maker. He had his own manufacturing shop. He had, a few dozen guys working for him. And he sold that. He retired. So, we're a couple of old fart retired guys trying to keep our chickens alive. And so he brought the mechanical genius to it. I brought the electricity to it. And that's kind of how the design started. And what we started with it was very simple. Yes, there's other products out there, but I started with a list and I draw a line down the sheet of paper, right? On one side, I write down good. The other side, I write bad. And so with what was out there, what were the good things? Well, they sort of kind of worked. And that was kind of about it. What was on the bad side? Well, the materials weren't quality materials. They were going to last. They didn't have flexibility for programming. They didn't have strength. They had track issues. Car drives by, they opened up. A lot of them need to be plugged in. Most people don't have power at their coops. And you get this long list of all these weaknesses. And my approach to when I do engineering is if I can't fix the majority of the problems in today's technology, doing one thing is not going to change things. So we sat down and everything, like you talked about materials, the door's aluminum, the frame's aluminum. That frame is strong enough that you could jump up and down on it. Our hardware in there is brass, top and bottom. The bottom brass is actually nickel plated. All of our screws are stainless steel. It's designed to just be rugged and strong and work. Yeah. So, you start with the raw materials.
Sorry. Right. So, okay. I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah. So, you start with the materials and then you get into, how does it work? Things like you mentioned the photosensor. Everyone else has a photosensor built into it. So wherever your door is facing is the light it's going to see. If you've got a street light there, well, that's your problem, not theirs. Ours is 10 feet of wire. You can get away from street lights and motion lights and your neighbor's kids, whatever. And here's some fun that, things we've been making this for, 12, 13 years. And with that long wire, the reason no one else does it is interference issues. And the power grid is my biggest problem. You'll get a chuckle out of this. I had a customer, and this is 10 years ago. He had it on a mobile coop, and it would work great for a month or two. Then it went haywire, just randomly opening and closing. We replaced this and that and whatever. It just kept kind of coming and going. And we finally figured out the problem. His property has those super high power lines running through it. And every time the coop got near the power lines, the asynchronous nature of the sensor with the power grid was a problem. So I've actually had our door to the power grid, which makes for an interesting problem in itself. So, I mean, all these, the devil's always in the details. Mm-hmm. And we've been doing this. We've sold so many tens of thousands of doors that all these little things we've solved, we've worked out.
Does that story bring back memories from Farrington Village? Mm-hmm. We had an auto door there, and we couldn't figure out why it wouldn't shut for the longest time. We're like, what in the world's going on? And long story short, it took me like 3 months later, we also installed soffit lighting to make it look beautiful at night. Yeah, why not? And the lighting wasn't allowing the door to shut on the photocell because it thought the sun never went down.
Yeah.
It was so stupid on my part, but it took me like 90 days, if not longer, to figure that out. So I love the photocell. So again, if you're just joining us, we have Tony here from chickendoors.com. We are doing an unboxing of the Pullet-Shut. Here's why I wanted to do this. Is one, this show is to educate you guys, and the conversation, I really love the conversation when it comes to auto doors, because I have never been able to find, in my opinion, the perfect auto door. And when you are out shopping for the perfect auto door, it is so important to understand the things, especially when you're brand new to getting into chickens, some things to think about. And that's why I thought it'd be great to bring Tony on, because here we're talking to the person that actually designed it, and he's going into all the little things that can make or break losing your entire flock that we don't even think about. Your boyfriend's daughter coming in and shining the high beams. Come out. And not that I ever did that. So love it. And the photocell, guys, this is what makes it so that it opens and closes throughout the year based on the sun. And having this nice long lead is nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's a nice little detail.
Yes.
That is a really nice
It looks
detail.
like a good sturdy wire, too.
Oh, yeah. So what we've always suggested to people, and Tony, tell me if I'm wrong here, to get your most accuracy is to point the photocell south-southwest. Yes? Oh, boy. I got to get ready for this one.
Yeah. This is where I have fun with customers. We've got folks that, they want it to open at a precise time and close. With our sensor, you can aim it east, west, up, down, depending upon your personal preferences and what your chickens are doing. If you have ducks, some bells and whistles, for instance, you can delay our sensor by 30, 60, or 90 minutes at opening and at closing. And a couple of examples, I had a bobcat that the first hen out, he was killing. Well, I didn't want to have to shoot the bobcat, so I just delayed the opening by an hour. And yes, the girls complained a little bit, but they were alive to complain, right? Mm-hmm. And in the evening, have you ever had ducks?
Well, yes.
They're party animals, right? Mm-hmm. So where chickens go to bed around dusk, I needed to delay 60 to 90 minutes so the ducks would finally go to bed. So, or you have younger birds, you give them half an hour. So we've built these kind of features. And so people that wanted to open earlier, aim at east. You want to close later, aim at west. That's how you can make your adjustments. It's kind of like Burger King. You can have it your way.
So, Tony, I noticed that you sell ones with the solar panel and some without. So if you buy the one with the solar panel, do you have to use that to charge the batteries, or can you use it both ways, with or without?
Okay, so both ways. The door itself runs off of 12 volts, and that's a 12-volt battery.
Okay.
So you can, and with that battery, it'll run for months without charging it. We don't recommend doing that because batteries don't like deep cycling. But so charging the battery, the solar panel works great because it'll charge every day. And that's another example of, again, there's people that they take something and they make it cheaper. When it finally fails, they take off the last thing, and that's what they do. Mm-hmm. With our solar panel, if it's getting an hour or two per day on average of light, so if your coop gets morning sun or evening sun, that's enough to keep that battery topped off.
Nice.
Yeah. So So you could charge the battery with the solar panel, or we offer a plug-in trickle charger. If you have power in your coop, you live in a pine forest, just use a trickle charger.
Oh, okay. So I was wondering.
What's a trickle charger?
Go ahead.
A trickle charger, it plugs into an outlet, and it produces, it monitors your battery voltage, so it'll do fast charge and sustained charge and different things. It's a smart charger.
Yeah, it keeps the battery charged. We use them on the Harleys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a trickle charge. All right. So,
All right.
I love that. I love that part because, again, what we want to do, and here's the thing I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the point of why I love the timing of them calling us, because our auto door that we sell is guillotine style, and it's been a really good door throughout the years. And one of the things why I wasn't a huge fan, or it's really the only thing I don't like about this door, and it has nothing to do with them, it has to do with that it comes out, and when you do a guillotine style, it just seems to work without getting in the way of anything when it comes to chicken coop construction. All right, it's the path of least resistance. But we do run into issues with guillotine style when a lot of people say, Matt, I know you have a run surrounding your entire hen house, but I still want to have a door on the front of the hen house. And this is where this door, and this is actually how we installed it the first time we did one, is right in front of that opening, so that we don't have to worry about it being in the way of the windows up top of the chicken door, the chicken doorway, I should call it. Which is actually one of the reasons why we're going to unbox another one that I'm not sure, again, haven't seen it, but it's a sideways style. But what I can tell you is about this door, and this is probably the most important thing about any doors, is that it's not going to fail you.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
If I had to put money on a door, and I'm not just saying this because Tony's here, I would put money on this company that this door will not fail. Compared to any other door out there, because at the end of the day, that is the worst thing that can happen.
So raccoons can't, like, once it's closed, correct, Tony? That once the door.
Yeah, let me talk about guillotine versus swinging doors and the mechanism. So the door, if you look at it when it's open, on three sides it's folded over to give it a depth. And when that door is closed, there we go. So you see that thickness?
Yeah.
That edge
see.
is what closes directly against the inside of that frame, and there's not a quarter inch between the door and the frame itself. So there's nothing for a raccoon to reach in and try and grab and pull.
Right.
It is a direct drive from the motor up above. And little things people complain about, oh, why is your door, almost $200? Our motor costs 10 times what most other companies are using for their motors, because it needs to have the strength. And so when it swings open, obviously anything can come and go. When it closes, those three sides are flush against it. And then I was extra mean because I hate raccoons. On the hinge side, when it's closed, there's a tiny gap. And you'll see all the little fingerprints from the raccoon trying to pull a hinge.
Really?
Unless they're stronger than the bear, there is nothing for them to. And from this angle, it's great. You see the two mounting holes on the top, two mounting holes on the bottom. That's it. You open the door, put 4 holes in, 4 bolts, and your installation is done. Go enjoy your iced tea. And so, when it's closed, you've got that really good seal. In fact, I remember one customer called, and a bear had attacked her coop. And you could see on the door where there was the bear's claw had literally dented the door a little bit. Now, I'll claim that our door was bear-proof, because then the bear went and smashed through the plywood wall of the coop, which wasn't good for the chickens, but our door held up against that bear.
So can this be installed? So is this supposed to swing open inside to the run or outside, or does it matter?
It is better to open outward because a predator can't pull. If you had a big enough predator like a coyote or a bear, if it was closing from the inside, then
they could put their body weight against it.
Possibly push against it. Exactly.
Okay. So this is best used. So now I'm just like, because people are asking questions and I just want to. So we have a lot of people that live in very cold. Oh yeah, that's so sturdy. That I think I could fit through that door.
So hold on. We're going to get to it. So I'm doing a really good job being quiet, right?
Look how fast. I mean, it was like 30 seconds and you had that thing working.
So the question you just asked and the answer Tony just gave is so important. I want to make sure everyone understands that when it comes to mounting this, it's easier for a predator to push than to pull. So when this shuts and they're pushing on it, I'm hitting the frame. I'm hitting the frame back here. And you would want to install this so that the predator, the outside of the door would be here, not like this. Right. And the other reason why I want to say that's also very important, and I want to try to finish my statement that I meant to say earlier, we are seriously considering going back to this as our auto door, is what I wanted to get at. And the thing that I think should not be a problem, that I had a problem in the beginning of my chicken coop building days, is I was so hung up on aesthetics. When I say I was hung up on aesthetics, I'm talking about I didn't want people to see the hinges, all right? I don't have a problem now putting this on the outside of our chicken coop. I am always a person that thought, well, you know what? Put it on the inside of the run so you don't really see it. But even though this is stouty, okay, it's not technically the right way. This would be backwards in your installation. So I got to make sure, and this is why I love this show. We got the best viewers, the fans. Let me know what you think.
The best co-host.
Yes. I like it now. I flipped. I feel like Indian Larry. I want to show off the nuts and bolts. And it's just...
It's got a very clean look. It's very white and clean. And
yeah, and it just makes sense to me. And especially that we don't like any disappointed customers. And the one thing that, I mean, truth be told, I'm sure I brought this up in a show a little while ago. We settled on the Chicken Guardian for years, and all of a sudden, we're getting calls with problems. Even my father called.
Mine had a little issue yesterday.
Oh, my gosh. And I can't believe this is not a coincidence. They now have it all made in China.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, mine failed randomly, and
all
I had to
of a
reset
sudden,
it. I don't know why.
We're having issues. Something has happened with the quality control. Something has happened somewhere, and there's a reason why they went to China. And with that said, Tony, where are your doors made, sir?
We build them right here in Lockhart.
America.
Whoa.
Yep.
See? Oh, love it.
Texas.
Yes, that's very important to me. And here's the other thing I wanted to mention, and Tony brushed on it for a second. This door here, how much does it retail for?
So that door is $190, just the door. The whole thing, the way you got it with shipping, solar, battery, photo sensor, all that together, $279.
Think about that. That's right in line with most auto chicken doors.
And I think it's $225 without the solar panel. Is that correct? Retails for $225 without the solar panel. Did I see that correct, or is that the small one? I have their website.
That's a small one with trickle. So it's,
okay.
We offer a bunch of different combinations with the photo, without, solar, trickle, etc.
Okay.
So isn't that incredible? Here's an American-made product that is, again, I'm not just saying this, guys. He's not paying me to say this. I am doing this. We are doing this to educate you guys, all right?
And us. We learn too.
Yeah, absolutely. The quality of this door is top-notch. And I, especially now with the changing of the chicken guard, this and that, and I love these options. I am really thinking about adding this to our arsenal because whatever we put our name on, we got to believe in.
Yep.
And I love that it's American made. Okay. And it's a great price. When you really think about it, it is an excellent price, right?
Right. It is. It is very fair.
Can we answer Francine's question?
Yes.
Okay.
So Francine, one of our customers and fans and wonderful lady, she lives in New Hampshire. So she said 6 inches of snow. Will this door open? How do you deal with the cold temps or the snow?
And will the mechanics still work in extreme cold temperatures?
Yeah.
Right. Great question. So let me answer that a few different ways. Keep in mind, I'm in Texas, so I don't know what cold means. I grew up in the Midwest, and when I was 21, I discovered 2 things. The line for the Arctic Circle is the Ohio River. And then the second thing is there's a company called U-Haul, greatest company in the world, right? And now, if anyone remembers the winter of '78, I don't know if y'all are old.
That's the year I was born.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're a child, my
I know.
gosh.
Thank you. I know I don't look like one, but that was the year I was born.
Gravity's a tough thing. I mean, look at what gravity did from here to here. It just falls. But so, to test against cold, what we did is we did a real world test. We had a couple of customers. One was Wisconsin, one was up in Minnesota. Sent them doors. They were testing them. The real world weather got to -25, and the doors were still working. Now, will it work at -50 or -80? I don't know, but I also don't think the chickens care because they probably won't be going outside at even -25. So, that's the temperature in the real world and wind chills and all the other stuff. So against cold, it's not been an issue. I tell people that the door doesn't do 3 things. at first you want to elevate the door, so you don't want to just at the ground. If the first inch of snow is up against the door, you probably are going to have other issues. But the door does not work underwater because I'm in the South and we have hurricanes. It does not break ice. If you've ever had a car door freeze shut, I remember one time my wife's van door was frozen for 3 days. You couldn't get into that side of the van. And the third thing is it's not a snowplow. So, a few inches of snow, it'll probably push, not a problem. If you're against an embankment of snow, okay, at that point, it's probably not going to open. But then the chickens can't go anywhere if it did, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, that's a great point. Another reason why we love our chicken coops, because most of them, we always promote having a run no matter what. Mm-hmm. So those are great points.
Yeah. Part of it also is, I always advise elevating the door about 6 inches off the floor. And I'm sure you do this because you do debris and the hemp and the different flooring inside. Mm. If the chickens have to step up to get out, you get less debris drug out. So it's just a cleaner coop area.
Yeah. Where we plan on, where a lot of our auto doors go is actually on the run for people to allow their chickens to free range. And it's only going to be about 3 inches off the ground, because if we go any higher, I will have people wanting to crucify me that their silkies can't get in and out. And then we got to make this special ladder or ramp but we should do a little bit. I mean, you probably have done a test. Like, how many pounds when it comes to the snow, for example, will it really kind of plow through, even though it's not a snow plow? And again, I want to remind everyone, if there's that much snow outside, your chickens really aren't going to want to go outside. And that's the benefit of having an enclosed run.
So I've not done a pressure test in that sense. Keep in mind, the door, we do what's called torque limiting, because when it's opening and closing, let's say the chicken's just standing there because, well, they do crazy things, right? And more specifically, when the door is closing, I'm sensing how much load there is. Whether it's a chicken or a branch that fell in the way, if it senses an obstruction, there's a whole algorithm where it'll try multiple times to reclose. At one point, it'll actually open back up, wait 10 seconds, and try and close again. So it's designed where, because we get the question all the time, will this hurt a bird? And the answer is no. Now a younger chick, yes, they can get hurt. But you can close it on your finger, and you'll feel the pressure. Just leave your hand there. So you feel it stop, you'll feel it retry.
Oh, it's like it's alive. It's literally, I feel it trying. Well, that is kind of creepy. It's trying.
Take your hand out now.
Right now?
Yeah, take your hand out.
Will it finish? Okay, well, it does several retries, and then when it closes at night, there's the first time when it closes, and then we invented what we call second chance chickens. So 90 seconds later, because you always have that one girl that's having a fight with someone else, and girls, and so 90 seconds later, it opens up, gives her one last chance to come in, and then closes again and stays closed for the night.
That is brilliant.
I love that.
That's built into all of them?
Dude. This
all
is
of our
awesome.
doors have that built in.
Yep. I love this. I love that.
Wow, he's thought of everything.
Exactly.
And then you're using the magnet. With the door, it works off the photosensor. But let's say for some crazy reason you wake up at 5 in the morning and you decide that I'm going to go clean the chicken coop. Well, go out there, use the magnet. It'll open, chase the girls out, do your thing. When dawn comes, it knows it's open. It's not going to try and open again. It'll go back to its regular routine. You can use the magnet once, twice, 3 times, etc. It'll go back to its routine with the next morning or evening cycle.
So if you want to close it yourself, you would use the magnet, and that would override whatever program. But without the magnet, it's going to just keep doing the program that you set up.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And we use the magnet for another reason. Again, remember my list of good and bad? Mm-hmm. Reliability is a huge, huge thing for us. Well, we thought about, just putting a switch on there. And a couple of problems with switches. First, it's a $30 switch if you want one that's truly dust-proof. But the other thing is, what stops a raccoon from coming up and pushing the switch, right?
Yeah.
If you have a raccoon that's smart enough to go and find the magnet, hold it in the right spot for a second or two, you are going to have bigger problems, right? Mm-hmm. So that magnetic sensor is basically a low-tech security feature.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I see there's a lot of questions and comments coming in. Again, if you guys are just joining us, we are live February 3rd, 2023. We have Tony from chickendoors.com talking about
Pullet-Shut door.
Yeah, talking about his door and all the great things. And there's even more things I didn't realize. I love the second chance chicken option. I had no idea.
I want this now.
Yeah.
Me too.
Wow.
So, what kind of framing do we need? What kind of assembly, like frame, do you need for this door, Tony?
That's one of the really nice things. The door, it comes exactly as you see it, so pretty much fully assembled. And I'll note that, Matt, we as men are incapable of reading instructions.
That's right.
And I noticed you didn't look at that. You know, that's why we're married. My wife is so good to me. But you saw how complicated it was. He found there's 2 wires, there's red and black connected battery, and he was off and running without reading anything.
Yes, right. I did note that.
So, and now I started talking. I forgot what was the question.
Oh, about
how do
framing
you
it
have
out.
time.
How do you mount it? How do
Yeah.
you mount it on your coop?
How would you
Okay.
retrofit?
So,
Is that
So what I would do is hook it up to the battery. It'll do its whole cycle. It'll open up. Now you see there's 2 holes on top, 2 holes on bottom.
Right.
Hold that up to your coop wall and mark those. Now, if you don't have an opening, you can also hold the door in your 11 by 15 inches. Mark that. And you got the big opening. Those 4 holes, you drill a screw, drill a 1/4-inch hole on them, and then the bolts mounted to the coop. The nice thing is, I've had people with pigeons, and they have literally a 2 or 3-inch hole. Our door mounts over that hole. Or if you want to go the full 11 by 15, or a lot of people they want to do a 12 by 12. They're that symmetric mindset. Our frame will cover that extra bit, so 12 by 12, it'll cover that too. So the nice thing is, once you've got an opening in your coop, hold it up, 4 bolts, connect the wires up, throw the solar panel on the roof, and most of the time, 15, 20 minutes, it's on, done, and go on with your life. Go have fun.
Yeah, it is so easy. I see a comment from Nancy. Is that like Nancy, but Nancy?
I don't know.
Dang, I wish I would have waited 1 more week. Went with the chicken guard as per Carolina Coop's recommendation. Maybe we can help you with that. Because this always happens anytime.
if you haven't installed it, we can probably take it
Absolutely. If it's not out of the box, even if it's out of the box, I don't know, bring it back. And again, I'm not saying that the chicken guard is a bad door. What I'm saying is this is just live. And we are discussing things that every business discusses, and that is how can we improve whatever part of our business to benefit our customers. And that's what we're doing right now.
I just had a customer yesterday ask for a chicken door that she could hardwire.
To like a switch?
Electric?
Right.
Is
but
that would this
hardwire
one
for
work?
what though?
Like if she had electric at the coop
Yeah.
with the trickle charge?
The trickle charge.
Okay,
with
yeah,
the
I just
trickle
want to
charge,
make
that'll
sure.
work great.
I'll let her know.
And another thing you mentioned, and this is a difference. This is why we went with the swinging door. If you think about it, what are the doors you use? Your house door swings open. Your car door swings open. You go to work, the doors swing open. That's the easiest, most reliable door mechanism, hinges. Then you get to, you get these sliding doors. So like on minivans, or does anyone have a pocket door in their house? And how many of you wanted to blow that thing up? Because I've got one that
He's exactly
I
right.
try
yeah.
not to curse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
When
don't.
you get to the track mechanisms, that is where you run into problems.
Yep.
And think about this. On our door, our metal against metal is about a 1/4 square inch at that bottom hinge. So dirt and dust, yeah, they'll get in there, but it's a tiny little area. When you've got a track door and you've got 2 feet on either side of the door, and chicken feathers and poop, and scientifically you don't want to know what that is, get shoved into that track, and now you've got the sliding mechanism
Right.
going up and down 2 feet, it's going to sooner or later or both jam up and cause you problems.
Yeah, so I totally agree. When I was saying earlier that if I had to bet on a door never failing, it's this door. There's many reasons. One, the engineering that goes in all the circuitry, the quality of the materials. But what Tony just said, this is the simplest form of function of movement. One of the things that does drive me crazy about guillotine style, and it can happen, it comes down, it gets hung up, litter starts to build up, whatever, and then the spool starts to backlash, right? And then next thing you know, the door goes to open, it goes down, the door goes to go down, it goes up because it's reversed in the string. This is such a simple concept. But again, what I was always concerned about is the aesthetics, and it was on any door was I always wanted to put it on the inside.
It's so simple. I can't believe that was a concern.
Well, I've changed my ways. I've come a long ways.
You have.
You know, so that's another reason why I tell you their timing couldn't have been better, because I was like, if I get one more call, a complaint about these chicken guardians, and I think it maybe not even the doors, it's the damn batteries that come with it, you know?
Yeah, it seems like they started making the parts in China, and it just seems like the quality has gone down. And I love that this is made in America. I love supporting entrepreneurs in America like Mark and Tony here, a company that, and people that have chickens. These you know, you develop this the way Matt developed the coops, and like, what do I need? What am I looking for in a door because I have chickens and I don't want to let them out, or I don't want to have to open the door. So that you took your personal experiences and engineered an amazing door, and you've made amazing points as to why swinging out is better. And you've thought of so many different things that I wouldn't even think that would go into a chicken door.
Yeah, so I absolutely love it. We are already coming up to 1 o'clock. If you're just joining us, we are live February 3rd, 1:09. Thank you for everyone that's coming here. I hope you're enjoying the show. Today we have Tony from chickendoors.com. So Misty was asking, what's the name of the company again? Chickendoors.com, and they call it the Pullet-Shut. There's a very good chance after today's show that we're going to hopefully talk business, and I would love to promote this product, especially now. There's even more things I was not even aware of.
Yeah,
I love the quality. I love that it's made in America. I love all the things that went into it, and I did want to kind of jump on a couple other things, but before we let you go, Tony, I also want a little teaser. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do it for next week's show, but as I was talking to Mark, the other gentleman with chickendoors.com, I was going through the website, and I see that they have their version of a foot stomp chicken feeder. And so I asked him, I said, would you guys be willing to send me one that we can talk about? Because Mark immediately went into explaining why theirs is better than the, you know, most people are probably familiar with the Grandpa's feeder from New Zealand. And it's not that we're going to try to beat up another competitor. It's not it. We want to educate you guys. And what better way than have the gentleman, the brains behind it. And he immediately just started going off on like the spring loaded and this and that. And I was like, oh, hold on, wait for the show. So Tony, will that be an option coming up soon that we can do an unboxing of the foot stomp feeder?
And what we did with the foot stomp is the same thing we did with the door. You look at it, you want to simplify it, make it as safe and reliable as possible. And Mark and Dave are the two guys that, keep in mind, I'm electrical. There's nothing electrical in the the feeder, but Mark's best friend Dave, the two of them got together and designed that feeder. That it's incredibly elegant of a design. It's just, again, what we've done with the doors is what's gone into that as a feeder. And of course, the first thing that you have to start with is the name, and it's called the Coop feeder.
Yeah, so folks, we just brought up our screen. Hopefully you see it right here. This is what we're talking about. And again, that is, if not the same price as a Grandpa's feeder, it actually might be even a little bit less. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to be as good of a quality. I'm willing to bet it's actually probably a better quality. So, Tony, when could we do this? Could we have one here in the next couple of weeks and have you or someone back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
sounds good.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so let's make sure we talk about.
I'll throw in one teaser with the feeder. The most entertainment you will have all year is when you first put that feeder out there. And I'll leave this as a tease. How does that work? Tune back in. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Sounds
Perfect.
good. Tony, thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you.
today. You are awesome at your job. Thank you so much for creating such a great product. And stay warm in Texas, and hopefully we'll see you in the next couple weeks.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Tony.
you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that
He
was pretty surprising.
He was great.
Isn't that all? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Pleasantly surprising.
Yes.
I mean, just the product, everything.
Yeah, I love it. So
Yeah.
we need to make a decision.
Well, okay.
Yeah, right now.
Then let's order. Let's
Let's test it.
have him. Let's try him.
Yep.
Test
Hey,
it.
it's a good thing we have the shop coop
It is.
in the paint booth.
I love you, Non.
Ta-da!
Way to make that happen.
Um,
I love it.
Yeah, she she snuck that in.
I had to put in a code red coop build in order to get it done. The faux customer's name was Jasmine Storm.
That's the way to do it. She's so smart.
Yeah, she got
Love it, I love
everything. It's like work for the government now. If you don't have a piece of paper, it's not going to get
Yes.
done. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it is in paint, so I guess it is going to happen.
Well, what color is it?
White.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do a black roof. It's going to be really sharp, black hardware. And we're going to start with the basic American coop. Yeah, I guess we could put this door right on there. I like it.
Yeah, but are the chickens going to be let out?
Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to keep them in the
Beep,
run.
beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Eric said that he left you a gift outside the studio door.
Is it done? Do we want to show it?
He just said that he left a gift for you outside the door. He didn't give me any more details,
I
and then
think
he
I
ran
know.
away.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
I think I know.
I don't know what it is.
Bring it in. Let's do it. Wow. So this is gonna be really cool, guys.
Eric's coming in hot.
Let's get this out of the way. I know what's gonna be. Eric has been busy working on
He's breathing very
a
hard.
design that Evan has designed back up in New York, and it's coming in on a cart. We need a bigger studio. Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna have enough room here. I have not seen it yet. We're about to.
There's things crashing.
Things breaking. I'll bet you this thing's not exactly the lightest thing in the world.
No, it's not.
So if you can do me a favor, bring it in. And all right, guys, here we go. I have not seen it yet. I don't know what to think right now, but I'm sure I'm going to be pleasantly surprised.
I have no idea what this is.
Eric and
Do we have any suspenseful music?
Eric and Evan are just amazing at what they do. I don't know. We're going to have lights falling here. You want to go up and over? Here we go. Here, let's bring it in.
This thing is heavy.
Yes, I know. Here, I'm coming. Wow. I got it. Here we go. I'm going to probably throw it back. Holy sheesh. Oh, here goes the light. Hold on. Minga.
I told you it was
How
heavy.
freaking heavy is this thing?
It's all 3/4 plywood.
Oh, that's right. It is 3/4 ply. Okay. I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wasn't lying. It's ridiculously
Did you
heavy.
put it on the scale?
No, I didn't. But
It's
I just put it on-
so-
I literally.
Hold on, Chris. Oh my God! Watch out!
Watch out, Kristen's gonna get
No, seriously. Are you
decapitated.
crazy? Here we go. All right, come in. Move. Oh.
I don't know. Now Gus is
I
in
can't
here.
even imagine what this is gonna cost to ship. But do we got room?
Oh my gosh. Watch
We
out
gotta
for your
back it up.
Matt. Watch out for your coffee cup there.
Oh, nothing like that. Yeah, and that's Non's coffee cup. All right, Kristen.
Oh my God.
What do you think?
I'm not sure what I'm looking at here.
Close the door. It's freezing.
All right, so folks, here
Thank
we
you.
are.
Thank you, Eric.
Yes. Thank you, Eric.
You talk about an unboxing. Well, it's not in the box yet. Any idea what this is?
It looks like a roll-out nest box.
This is American style. Whew, God, am I getting fat and
It
lazy?
was heavy.
American style roll-out nest box. Oh. Lost all audio. Or no, I lost my hearing. Oh my gosh, I gotta start exercising again. Where are you going? What do you got? Oh, this is gonna be legit. All right, so
All right. What's happening? I can't see
Hold on,
anything
hold on. I
besides
know-
this giant.
I know what she's doing.
Oh,
Hold
she's
on.
putting an egg in there.
Well, hold
Yes.
on. Whoa. Slow your roll. Okay. See, this is why we got to get a bigger studio. Okay. Slow down.
We got other things to cover here. We got to get the show on the roll.
yeah,
here.
really, Matt.
What am I doing wrong? Okay, so hold on. Here we have 3/4 inch ply, American style, egg hutch. Okay. Check out the back.
It looks like a regular egg hutch from the consumer access side.
Which is
Yes.
amazing, okay?
Yes.
Because there is so much going on inside here. All right, so let's drop
Guess
this.
it.
Drop this down. Now we have no nesting material in here yet, but I'm not sure if you guys can see. Go ahead. Well, over here.
Yeah. What happens when you do have nesting material?
It rolls. You got to use. Oh, so Evan actually did a lot of research, believe it or not. I am impressed. And hold on, they're not going to lay them that high. They're going to probably lay them like right here. Boom, boom, done. So we have, what I'm not a fan of, and that is roll-out nest boxes. You shouldn't ever have to have a roll-out nest box, but should you, here it is. And there is a lot of thought that went into this. Probably put a little handle there, but This drops down
Oh, wait.
from the back side, okay? What I call the back of the A-couch. A lot of people call it the front. So if you're here, okay, and you open this up, you need to reach into the nest box, which most likely this side is where the hen house is. You can, but you close it off. Look at that Evan Archer. He's amazing.
All right, so the chickens can't get to it once it rolls away. It's
That's
hard. It's
correct.
hard to see it from this angle.
I
that's
know.
all.
So we're gonna have a video showing this off. We already have the Carolina style, and we have the high density dividers in here, and it's amazing. I love when our customers force us to do something we don't want to do.
Now we should get some Carolina Coops cool like gypsy rugs to put in there.
Yeah, so here's where you would use the Aspen nest boxes. I can't believe, Kristen, that was awesome. You had eggs ready to go.
Well, they're for Ingrid.
I swear this has got to be 100 pounds.
It is very heavy. So yeah, you have to use the Aspen bedding mats. Then you
Right.
can't use like straw and such.
Right, but I'm going to take it a step further. You ready? This is all purposely designed to still come apart should you want to. Look at the grooves and dados all on the CNC machine. I mean, Evan has, I almost wish he was here. Look at this. You can still go in there, take it apart, put it back together, and it's just that simple. Absolutely. I don't know if you guys can see the notching right there. Huh?
Yeah.
Will this be on the display coop?
Does it have to be?
So does this come out further then?
It definitely does.
Right?
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
is a little bit bigger.
So the front, what you would call the front, is still flush with the shell with the mat.
Huh? What?
I forget. I lost you.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna get this out of here. So, I guess you guys just got to see the American style rollout nest box. And you can, we've been selling a lot of A-couches all by themselves. All right, here, Kristen, do me a favor. Let's just get this underneath the table.
So there were some questions about, and I see that our audience answered. So with the chickendoors.com, the
Here,
Pullet-Shut,
set-
you can
set
have it.
There you go.
You can have it open left or right. You don't. So you can have it swing just like a regular door. You can have it swing in either way. There you go.
Yeesh. Woo.
All right.
Yeah. Cooping ain't easy. Oh my God, that was fun. I'm so excited. So I thought about getting to this. I don't know if we have time to get to this today, but I did want to, since you did your homework and brought something in. If you guys are on Facebook, Instagram, social media, blah, 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 I'm sure you've seen these sponsored, I don't even know what it's called. And I meant to have, Tony brought this up. He goes, our motor weighs more than this door.
This was advertised for, I think, I'm all tied up here. $40 each, and I bought two. So this cost me $80, but it was advertised as an aluminum, American-made chicken door. Yes, that was on the ad.
God, they are
I couldn't
such
find my
thieves.
screenshot of it. So, and then it took, months to come.
Which means it came from
And then
China.
it came, with Chinese writing all over it. And I'm like, well,
Let me
it
guess,
still
DHL?
still might be worth it if it's aluminum. And here we have, I couldn't find a single piece of aluminum on it. It is just
What is it made out of? Plastic?
It's just plastic.
Oh my God.
It's like, I'm not saying it doesn't work.
But would you risk your chickens' lives on it?
Right. No.
So I guess you put it on your chicken coop like this, and then this plastic door
Right.
might.
Oh, yeah. No. So I
And
guess
that's a guillotine style as well.
it is a guillotine style with a cog gear where
if I can make it
it's
work.
like a sprocket that makes the door go up and down. But the point is, Kristen, I guess, got suckered into this without.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But anyhow, and I was gonna put it on my daughter's coop, but didn't get around to it.
Would you trust it?
I was at least gonna try it.
So a couple things. It is so not sturdy at all. Complete opposite. And again, I wanted to, when Tony goes, that door, I said,
It was seriously advertised as aluminum and American made.
Yeah, there's no way.
I really should have
And
disputed the charge.
The
on
motor alone
PayPal.
in the the Pullet-Shut from chickendoors.com weighs more than this whole entire package.
And I have an unopened one here if anybody wants it.
So
For $44.
So be careful. Be careful. That's all.
Buyer beware.
And it's just, we see the same thing. There's people that are stealing our pictures, calling themselves Carolina Coops when they're not, selling Coops for $100, and people get had, and then they get had, and guess who they call? They call us.
Yeah. So if you see our Coops, again, this came up this week. If you see our Coops on Facebook and Marketplace or something, these people are scamming you, and they're going to take your money for a deposit. We have a question.
All right, let's do it.
Question from Alicia. Regarding the hardware cloth, which is better, staples versus screws and washers? Facebook groups and TikTok seem mostly anti-staples unless it's between two boards. Thank you.
We have to be clear. There's two different kinds of staplers: the handheld staple and the pneumatic staple.
I got a buzz.
So those are right.
I got to take it in. I want to choose my words carefully, and I can't emphasize this enough. I don't care if you're using 19 gauge, 14 gauge, or chain link fence for your fencing material. What is important is this subject. It's what are you using for your fasteners. Now, pros and cons. We love to shoot it on, and we use stainless steel staples, which is so important because they'll never rust. But because we're shooting it on, the best analogy I can think of is like when you're sewing or you're flying an airplane, you look out on those wings, you see all those rivets. All those tiny fasteners add up and are extremely strong. The other thing is when we're stapling it on, I believe we got a video out there showing, is it that cold? When we're shooting it on, and I tell you, the new guy, I call him the legend, Lance, he is, not everyone can do it well. This kid is so smart. He picked it up so fast. You can shoot it on a certain way where you actually help stretch it. Okay?
That's in the video that I made.
You're not going to be able to do that with screws and washers. Now, are screws and washers bad? No. It's probably going to be a lot more expensive, a lot more time consuming, and maybe not look as good. But
do you think people are maybe anti-staple because it's harder to do it well?
I guess that's where I was getting at. Is it takes
and they might be using that handheld staple thing.
Oh,
or
yeah,
not good staples. Remember, you showed me that you had to get the right staples.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So I guess for the DIYer, if you're not confident in your understanding of how to do something, but putting a washer through a screw through a fender washer, which is just a larger washer with a smaller hole to displace that pressure, that hold down pressure on the screen, it's going to work well, but it's going to be just more time consuming. So,
and that would be better than a handheld stapler.
Oh God, don't use a
So if that's the comparison, absolutely.
Yeah. Either you have like battery charged ones though. You used that one on when you did it on mine.
But they're still considered pneumatic, right?
Right. Well, hold on. When you say handheld staple, I'm thinking about the ones like you're hanging plastic, insulation.
Yes.
Yeah, no. We're talking about ours is what is it? 19. What gauge are our staples? 18 gauge. 18 gauge, 1/4 inch crown, 1 1/4 inch leg, stainless steel. And again, because of how we shoot it and how many we do, and that it's stainless steel. That's the other thing, especially when you're going into pressure treated lumber. And it helps stretch that screen. And it's very satisfying, but if you're going to go around and screw it with washers,
it's going to be more expensive.
Facebook groups and TikTok seems mostly anti-staples. I guess we got our next TikTok. So I would say, to answer your question, it
depends on what staple you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely don't use the wrong staples. But if you are worried about if you're doing it right or wrong, I don't think you can screw up the screw washer technique. Just make sure if you're going into pressure treated lumber using hot dip galvanized screws or stainless steel screws, or the metal that is in the treatment of the pressure treated lumber will corrode that screw.
And people don't know that. I didn't know that until you told me that.
Yeah, same with the staples. I used interior staples on some sort of other application.
I know, because you didn't believe me. You remember that? You're
yeah,
like, oh, no.
And it's completely gone now.
Yeah, I tried telling you. I'm like, you are not going to be able to walk into a store and find, oh, yeah, I can. I got them right here. And I said, no, read the box. About an hour later, you were right.
No, like 3 years later.
Okay.
They did fail.
122. Guys, I am so happy.
I think we should get out the other door. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Well, there was something else I want to talk about. If you want to, go ahead. My ears
I think
are
we should.
leaking fluid. I'm not sure
Ugh.
why.
I don't know if I want to sit this close to you.
Your ears are.
Yeah, I got issues. That's why I couldn't go back to the earbuds. There's no way. All right, so what do we got here? We got the auto door from Omelets. Okay. Now again, a huge disclaimer. We are not
Okay.
being paid by Omelet.
We're just checking things out.
Yeah, we're not paid by anybody.
We're not paid. We're paid by
I wish
Carolina
someone
Coops.
would
Thank
pay
you.
me.
I
Yeah,
know.
really.
We have some people interested in sponsoring the show. Which I
Oh,
think would
good.
be, yeah. However,
I could use some free stuff too.
I can tell you right
Can I have that
away,
pen?
I am not a fan of the omelet coops, and the reason is they're just so
Oh
small.
no, those.
And
But we're gonna have a
that's what I wanted to talk about. Hold on, real quick.
omelet coops. Yeah, we're not a fan of those, but we're gonna give them a good, honest try here.
Right, Evan is a fan of this door. Evan's a
With
fan
the
of this
door.
So Nan and whoever else is listening in the office, one, can I have someone go in my office and get the magazine that we got
course,
today
we wouldn't
off my desk and have that brought
Want
in?
anybody else's coop?
Number two, I'm curious, what was the price of this door? That's what I want to know. But the thing about this is
I'll look it up.
It's a lateral sliding style door. And let's see,
Looks like we have some wooden
something. Not sure what.
rails or something. What kind of wood is that?
This is looks like a SPF or a white.
Does it's pretty light.
225.
Okay, so right in line with the other door.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people that love this door or hate this door. And I think one of the reasons why some people have suggested, here it comes. Thank you, sir. Dude, great job on that egg hutch, by the way. Excellent job. You need to weigh it. You need to weigh that door because that should be the competition. Whoever guesses the closest weight. It's been a while. I want to give something away. It's been so long. We should do that, right? God, you guys are
Well,
too quiet.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Maybe for the next week's show, right, Ingrid, producer
What?
lady? All right. Well, while you're opening
Yeah, I
that
don't think
up,
we can.
if you're
Not
if you're
safely.
not a subscriber to Acreage Life, this
Is that the one that came? Is that the one that just came out?
this is the one that just came out for February,
Go to your local grocery store, read it there.
or it's online, and
It'd be nice if someone tells me. I do all this work for this stuff. Not you, the people from Acreage Life. I'm mad at them.
so we have our they're doing a story on us. Oh jeez, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
I thought it
nothing
was-
going on here.
Oh, you got it upside down. I thought it was supposed to be this week, or I'm sorry, this month that our story was going to be in Acreage Life. But anyways,
Oh, it must be green because you can't see it.
it has a see-through. Wow. Well, because I don't know where this is made, but you got every language on this planet.
Look at that.
And
So good.
wood, omelet, egg. Oh, yeah. Anyways, okay. So it is a sweet catalog, manual. Okay. I promise you there is something there.
Let me see.
But it's just green. Okay. But hold on. We're in this one. They did a great job talking about some of the top chicken coop builders
Oh, I have to see how that came out.
in Acreage Life. But, of course, our coops are far superior than all these other ones. But I just go to it, check it out, let us know what you think. I'm not sure if maybe people can like the one on the acreage.com website and like the Carolina Coops. It's what makes me
It's not even
1,
online
2,
yet.
3, 4, 5 of the different coop builders are not different coop builders. They're all the same style coop, just going under a different name. There is the Chinese one, making it look like it's an American one. That is not true. There's
Which picture did they use?
there is only one other company that I give this company credit. I'm not I'm not going to get into it all, but at least they're doing their own thing. Okay. But which picture did they use?
Are we the first one?
Second.
Oh no, we're not. Yeah, I know. Territorial pissings here. We are 1, 2.
Oh, sorry.
Flip the page. 3, 4. We're number 4, right there. American coop, right there.
Oh,
So-
Dee Dee's coop.
Yep, it was a great picture, but we're talking. They're talking about the Craftsman coop, and they used the wrong picture.
Yeah, well, that's typical.
Oh,
Doesn't
that's
matter.
a lot of parts. I'm already cringing. Huh. All right. 1/18, February 3rd, 2023. We are
So the reason. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
2023. We are doing a second unboxing. If you weren't here earlier, we had a great interview with the guest, with our guest Tony.
Actually, this is the third unboxing if you count the Chinese one.
So this is the reason why we liked this, Kristen, I think you're about to say.
Oh yeah.
We
Yep.
use this mostly for
For the For
interior.
our coops, it would be the door, the hen house door, which is the door on top of the ladder. In some situations, you might want a door there. Typically, you don't need a door there.
You don't need a door there. But we need to talk about that again because I did say I flipped in a meeting.
Yeah, you wanted the wooden door.
On the front of the hen house because Mackenzie, who should be down here soon, it's been a while, she made a great point about why to have a door on the chicken doorway on the front of the hen house, and that is if you're cleaning out your hen house, and you don't want your chickens coming up through and getting them getting out, you can close that door. But
you're only doing that every year or two, and you can
if
just
that.
put something there.
Yeah.
So this isn't bad. So where's it made? Where's this made?
I don't know, but
Omelet's
it's a UK company.
It's a UK company.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of companies.
Designed by Omelette, made in China. Or at least this little packet is. I don't know.
So we like the
see
reason
about
why
this.
we have used this is because the mechanism won't interfere with the window and stuff.
That's right.
Because it's laterally sliding. It's kind of like a pocket door in a sense, but it doesn't go in. But it's just a sliding door.
Yeah, and there is something else that's really good about this, that's really nice about this design. And Tony was talking about it. When it comes to anything that's sliding, stuff getting in the way, and chickens have a tendency to get stuff in the way, but this would be on the outside, not on the inside. If you get debris there, it could cause a problem, but it's not bad. I guess maybe, what do you want to do with this? You want to try it out? Is this something, we have had customers request it. A lot of parts, too many parts for me. Look at all
Should we do the omelet door for a giveaway?
No, I think
we should test it.
Well, no, I think this is actually for a customer coming up. This is what they requested to put on the front of their house. But it's not bad. You know, it's plastic. You got to worry about the sun versus the other one's all metal.
He did make a good point, and because I didn't really think about it. It's like doors have been swinging, like that mechanism and hinges works, and it's true with chickens. They do get debris on everything. They do get dust on everything, and your storm door gets dusty, your porch door, and it still swings.
And I know what people are going to say because we hear it now, and it's not true, but I know what they're going to say. I got fat chickens. They're not going to fit through there. Right?
Right.
They will fit through there. I
yeah.
promise you. Turkeys will fit through there. It is okay. This looks very modern. I don't like modern, but if you like modern, this is like something you see on Star Wars or... Right? All right. So there's the omelet. Maybe we'll put it on a coop. Now I don't have to explain why we have that here. All right. Anything else? You talk about...
Wait, what did I miss? I'm sorry. I was talking about
just
bushings and brass and stuff.
what is this for?
yeah, just is the omelet for a customer or was this just for us to try
No,
out?
the omelet door, I thought, was the best looking door that opens to the
course you
side
did.
that we could possibly use on the front of the hen house instead of a guillotine style door, which would prohibit the use of that front window on our hen houses.
I think Nan needs to start using the camera on her computer when she chimes in as well. I'd let Ingrid off the hook today. I thought it'd be nice. Of course, Nan likes to look at this because she likes modern. I can't stand it.
It's also gray.
Yeah. Oh, God. And my daughter, same thing. She loves
really?
modern. Yeah, it's really weird.
It's not necessarily the modernness of it. It's clean. It's a clean. There's not a lot of stuff going on.
I think it would work for that area.
All right.
Don't you?
I stopped listening. I am so done with
for
this
the people who have to have a door
And
there.
yeah, I would say that would be for extreme weather conditions.
Egg stream.
Extreme.
All right, so let's get to, we have not really done a lot with questions and comments. Ingrid, I see you scrolling through there. I want to make sure we give our viewers the attention that they deserve. Oh, John Canfield, hold on. If you're not on the Carolina Coops Owners Facebook forum, if you are, hopefully you're an owner of Carolina Coops. If you're not and you're on there and you're posting pictures of your coops, maybe, I wish they would put a disclaimer, it's not a Carolina Coop. But anyways,
Stop.
is that wrong?
Yeah, they're fine.
I can't do anything to make Ingrid happy anymore.
No.
He has been machining the dowels out of brass, and the way he's doing it was what I was hoping to find. I couldn't find them, so I thought about we should just give him a call and be like, "Hey, can you just make about 1,000 of them for us and include them?" So, because I want to switch over to it, but I've been doing a lot of reading on metals, and I am not a metal expert. And oh my gosh, this is where these engineers, they get a little nutty. The science and testing that goes into shear loads, tensile strength, compression strength, testing it from all different directions. Brass is a copper and a zinc, And so it's not going to be the strongest metal. And I really wanted to, John, since you're there, I'd love your thoughts on, I got to assume the shear strength is going to be stronger than a wooden dowel. But the biggest reason why I wanted to get away from the wooden dowels and go to a metal, some type of alloy for the pins, is to minimize the expansion and contraction that can happen with the dowels. And of course, I love stainless steel because you can't argue with stainless steel. It's like high density. You're just not going to argue with it. And you can definitely machine these in a little lathe and put little grooves there, but gives it a nice little twist. But I want to, before I forget, make sure if you guys are not on there and you're looking to upgrade, give John a shout out if you want to switch to the brass. But John, you and I need to talk. We need to order a bunch because I think I like them, but I just want to make sure brass is the right choice.
We have a couple of customers that say they love their omelet door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a bad door. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good doors out there and there's a lot of bad doors, that's for sure. But what I was trying to say earlier is trying to find the perfect door. There's pros and cons to everything.
Yeah.
And
our shop coop is going to be so tricked out. It's going to be like the house of doors.
2 different egg hutches and a bunch of doors.
Okay, so, and then hopefully very soon, we're going to be doing the unboxing of the foot stomp style feeder and adding that to our website, hopefully, to be able to help promote. As long as we like it, I have a feeling we're going to. So, questions, comments, Ingrid, what do we got?
I'm just looking.
There's a lot of people talk to each other. I love it. I love that you guys get to, we've kind of started our own community here. 62.3 pounds. I think we should do that. Can we not do that?
Wait.
Yeah, we can, but how?
Wait, this is the best thing. Get your bell. Brooke said, I'm starting a drinking game. Drink every time Matt says the date and time. Kristen did the bell. You're not allowed to do the bell.
Ingrid, why do I do that?
You can fire me later.
Oh, why? So people know the date and time?
Because of replays?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
Podcasts?
Nope. Ingrid, why do I do it?
Because you forget what day and time it is.
Nope. Come on. Ingrid knows the answer. She just want to say it. Because Ingrid tells me to.
Oh.
I tell you to promote people's websites and stuff.
No, you always like, Matt, you gotta say time and date. So for the editing or something, remember, you just always keep saying it. Because, you know, and the audience does fluctuate. I want them to know we are live right now, February 3rd, 2023.
Also, if things are, not evergreen that we talk about, then people realize that.
I'm not sure what that means, evergreen.
That means that timeless. That means that, like, something you say doesn't get dated.
Who made that suggestion?
Which one?
Every time you mention the date and time, we should take a drink.
Brooke Larson.
Oh, great.
She should be my friend.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Brooke, contact Ingrid at carolinacoops.com for your prize.
Carolina Coop shot glass is coming soon.
Okay, that's fine. Right? Is that wrong? Whew. All right, we made it through. What a quick show. We made it to Friday. I had a lot of fun today. I love when we have people on sharing with us their expertise, the story behind it. And I think we really help share a great product or products with the different style doors. And I think we can safely say we're going to add it to our arsenal. I am tired of the...
It's good to have options.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but options also gets us in trouble. I don't want any more customers calling, going, telling me that there's problems with their chicken guard. I hate it, right? And I don't want that. And that's one of the other biggest reasons. I was like, it might be time to go back and shop around. And there really is no better quality door than the Pullet-Shut. And I just got to make sure people are going to be like, oh, that's ugly, you know? But it's grown on me. I have really changed my ways.
I don't think it's ugly.
Okay.
Mike asked if it could be painted. Is that powder-coated metal? Like, could that be painted?
It's aircraft-grade aluminum with... That is a great question. I'm assuming anything probably could be painted for high density.
You'd
but
probably, yeah.
I feel like you're always going to have some problems with anything. But I feel as if when things change and we incur more problems, that's what's becoming the problem when the things are changing. So I agree that it's good to have options, but as for offering too many options, I think in this case we should just let the customer choose which one would maybe work best for them.
Yeah, and we can see if our framing for an automatic door could accommodate either one.
I'm not really listening. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, it's totally
I'll
do
tell you
shot
later.
glasses.
I'll tell you later.
This was great show today. Thank you. How about your spring-loaded dowel? How about a spring-loaded dowel that stores in the hole? Press it. So we looked at that. Believe it or not, that was our first idea, and we're always trying to keep the price down as much as possible and limit potential things going wrong. But that was something we thought about, and we just decided that the movable dowels was the way to go.
Yeah,
But not
just-
bad.
Yeah, because if it got stuck, then you couldn't close the window for whatever reason, right?
When I call, can I talk to Matt? A lot of people ask for that. And I guess it's kind of, it's really nice to hear. I do have a filtering process. I'm not going to lie to you. And the reason for
I can't even get a chance to talk to Matt.
Yeah, I have to like threaten to get.
Yeah, so here's
Like,
why.
call me now.
Here is why. I am available, but I'm a busy person. I like to be busy, and I can be very difficult to catch, to get a hold of. And the other reason why I really am trying to surround myself by the smartest, hardworking people is we all are a reflection of Carolina Coops, and I don't want people waiting for me to call back. And that's what's going to happen, especially when they email. Geez, don't ever email me and think you're going to get a response. So if you're really looking to get an answer back, you don't want to talk to me. You want to talk to everybody else. They are the experts at their job. But if you absolutely need to talk to me about whatever, I always am available. Just don't get mad at me if it takes me a little while to get back to you guys.
Like 6 months.
No,
It's not easy to get you to sit down and have a conversation, and I'm with you 24/7.
Yeah, so I just...
Yep, she would know.
I don't want people to be disappointed. Oh, I know. Everyone's like, you haven't talked to Nan yet? I'm like, Nan's the person I talk to the least, believe it or not. And by the time we do see each other at the end of the day, the last thing I want to do is talk about work anymore. And then she starts hammering with work. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about work tomorrow. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Or talk about work tonight. Let's talk about it tomorrow. And she's like, oh, she gets so mad. Oh, there's Mike Trapp. He is back.
No, he's the one that asked about it being painted. When I said Mike, that was
Glad to see you're back.
yeah. We were very
missed.
worried about you last week.
We were going to
Mike.
send out the search party for Mike last week.
Yep.
You might have had a car patrolling your house, just in case that was us checking on you.
You have to go through Gus. So Tanya Hands. Love you, Mats.
Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
a fan.
Nice. Also coming up soon, speaking of Gus, we still haven't finalized on the cat name, but he is almost ready to go. We're going to have another shop pet. He's a Maine Coon. And we have settled on a couple names like Andre, Tito, or Leon.
Very nice. Those are nice names.
So we thought Andre, Tito, Leon would be the name. All right, it is
That just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are supposed to have
I'll still call it Kitty
Tessa
Kitty.
from Meyer Hatchery on next week.
Oh.
So, and then I'm working on getting Dr. Crespo and Dahlia from Welcome to Chickenlandia.
Yes.
So we're gonna have some guests, and then maybe somebody from Stromberg. I got a lot of things in the. If I had more time to devote, yeah.
You're going too soon. I am trying
I know.
to take some work off of Ingrid to give her a little bit of breathing room. She has been working nonstop. I'm surprised she's not hating. Well, maybe she does, but she's ready for a break. Yeah, so that's awesome. I can't wait about the Strombergs because we're going to talk about a material that I used to install professionally as an exterminator. So I have my thoughts and opinions on it. I've installed a lot of it, and it's going to be an interesting conversation to have with them.
Yep. So we're gonna have some good shows coming up. So stay with us.
Awesome.
Thank
All right,
you.
guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a great weekend. We will see you next week. Later. Outro sound.
Very nice.